Today, Paloma is 6 months old. And 2 words to describe your child. It's episode 14 of In Real Life. Michael and Griffin went camping a few days ago, so I got some really quality one-on-one time with Miss Paloma. And I just love that little baby girl, so impressed by her. She is 6 months old today, which is shocking. I remember when it was the middle of a really dark winter in Chicago here and thinking, okay, she'll be 6 months on May 22nd. And that just seemed so far away. And here we are. So it does go fast and slow at the same time. I'm also just really pleased at how she's progressing. I think she's advanced. I know I sound like a bragging mom, but you should see her on the activity mat. I mean, this girl is getting ready to crawl. And it's so weird to see because in some ways she's still so little. I'm also feeding her more, not a ton. I mean, I probably do every other day and maybe just once a day, but she loves it. So I do a little bit of soft egg yolk. I've done that. I've done avocado, banana, a little bit of bone broth. But I think what she likes even more is just gnawing on this silver spoon. She just loves to bite things. So I keep checking for teeth. I'm not seeing any buds coming up, but maybe they're going to be coming up soon. She's also sleeping really well for the most part. She's elongating her naps. So in the morning, she takes about an 1.5 to 2 hour nap, the same thing in the afternoon. And then right, as the late afternoon, I'd say she takes a cat nap to kind of tide her over before bedtime, which is around 7:30 or 8:30. And then she wakes up about the same kind of in that window, 7:30 or 8:30. So it's been great.
Yummy.
So it's Friday night and we are out to eat. Yes, we occasionally do go out to eat, but when we do, we bring our own cooking oil. I know it seems strange, but that's probably one of the worst things about going out to eat is they use cheap oils like canola or soybean or cottonseed. So I bring my own coconut oil, and we're at a Thai place, so it's perfect. And I just give it to the waiter or the waitress and say, could you please cook my food in this? And they usually have no problem. In fact, I've never had anyone object to it. And I really like going to Thai because they have rice noodles. There's not gluten on the menu for the most part, and lots of vegetables. And so it should be a yummy treat.
Hey there, Griffin and I are going camping tonight, so we're going to eat 2 meals out in the wild. And let me show you what we're going to bring. Gonna start with these chicken sausages that we're gonna roast over an open fire. A little bit of cucumber vegetables, some fruit, 2 nice rolls that we're going to eat, some graham crackers. You know what? It's the hardest darn thing to find natural graham crackers, and these are not the best, but what can you do? Want to have that s'mores experience, so we got these somewhat natural marshmallows, organic milk chocolate, a coffee drink for me in the morning, some almond butter, so we're going to do almond butter on the graham crackers for breakfast along with some fruit, and then 2 of these drinks for Griffin. We will show you how we make these sometime real soon here, but every night before bed he has a yogurt drink, so we're bringing it along.
We got 2 great things up on the blog this week. First off, a sprouted quinoa crust pizza recipe. This is so yummy and it tastes like the real thing. Your guests would never know the difference. That this thing is gluten-free and it's sprouted, so it's easier to digest. You get more vitamins and minerals. It's easy too, so be sure to check it out. I'll have the link in the video description below. Also, we have a fun quiz we put together. How crunchy are you? So be sure to check it out. Do the quiz. It takes like literally a minute. You get instant results and it's super fun. And I'll have links to both of these in the video description below. I saw my cousin from New York this past weekend. She's such a dear. I haven't seen her in years. And in fact, the last time I saw her, she had 3 kids, and her and her husband decided to try for that 4th, and they ended up with twin girls. So she's got 5 kids and a crazy house, let me just tell you. But it's all good. So we were talking and trying to catch up, and I really wanted to know, what were her kids like? How were they developing? Kind of what were their personalities like? So I said, okay, if you had to describe each of your kids in 2 words, what would it be? And so she said things, competitive, athletic, leader, confident, all these different, adjectives. And it was a fun game. And it got Michael and I thinking, gosh, how would we describe our kids? So with Griffin, we decided he would definitely be fun. And I don't really like that word because it's just a simple word, but it's so true. This kid could have fun in a hole in the wall. I mean, he's just always up for a laugh, a giggle, a game. He could literally be crying, and if I make a goofy face, he'll start laughing. I mean, this kid is just always up for a party. And then the other word I think I would describe him is inquisitive. Some of that probably is because he's 3 and they ask why. But he goes very deep. Like he'll keep asking and probing and he wants to get to the core. And, you know, for example, I'll be reading him a book and he'll see a little, you know, character that might be having has a weird facial expression or looks like it might be frowning. And he's like, why is he sad? And, you know, I've got to go through this whole conversation like, well, maybe he's not sad, but if he is sad, that's an emotion that we can have. We have happiness and sadness, and it's okay. He's really something else. So those are our 2 words for him. For Paloma, I would say sweet. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just she has this sweetness about her, and she just shares it freely. You know, I went over to my folks' house when Mike and Griffin went camping, and they got some Paloma time. And literally, my dad was completely smitten. Now, my dad's kind of more of a guy's guy, you know, like sports and that sort of thing. And he just was like, this girl is unbelievable. The smiles, her whole face just lights up, and it's so joyful and just so sweet. I can't describe it any other way. Having said that, she also has this fiery side. She will go from 0 to 60 in a second. So if she's annoyed or frustrated or tired or whatever, she will just go there in a heartbeat. It's just amazing how we can have children that share pretty much the same DNA, they're raised in the same environment, and yet their personalities can be so different. It really makes me think God just creates these fingerprints, just these snowflakes, right? That we're all so unique. And, you know, I think as a parent, you think, oh, I'm going to shape and mold and, you know, influence my child. But the truth is, they are God's children, you know. We can certainly help along the way, but ultimately their spirits are from God. Aww. Now I'd love to hear from you. Please share with me, how would you describe your little ones in 2 words? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. This helps us spread the word and reach more natural mamas. Just so you know, we do 2 videos a week. On Tuesdays, it's usually some kind of natural living tip or trick, and on Thursdays, it's always the IRL show. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these videos, and we'll catch you next time.